Hello, this is Thief with a pre-session intro. Just stopping by at the start to say thanks for listening, and if you have a favorite part of this episode, make sure to comment it down below to support the podcast. Thank you to all the commenters so far, and all those who have left us positive reviews. We truly are grateful. That all said, without further ado, episode 14 of Dices and Dexes. Welcome back to Dices and Dexes. Last time we played, Adrian, Jorah, and Desmond, you three explored Violet City in the twilight hours of the night. You discovered the Rite of Learning, where you train to develop your Pokemon's new moves that they've been learning. With night growing long, though, you went back to the Pokemon Center, battled a few trainers, and slept. Individually, in the morning, each of you went off to face the Violet City Gym, and with your challenges complete and lunch coming up, where do you all reunite?
I imagine we reunite at, the Pokemon Center.
Perfect. Yeah, Pokemon
I would
Center.
imagine.
That's where I last was, at least.
I would imagine, if not the gym itself, then probably the PC.
You all meet up at the Pokemon Center. And, it's about midday. There's not a lot of folks here. Most people are out getting lunch. I believe Adrian will be the last person to come in. Oh, no, sorry. Desmond will be the last person to come in. That's correct. Two people put their hands on your shoulder, and you turn around, and it's Jorah and Adrian.
Hello, friends. Nice to see you guys.
Nice to see you too, Desmond.
Jorah's gonna walk up and give Desmond a quick hug. It's wonderful to see you. I know you can't give too much, but I hope it went well for you.
I can't say. You know, that feels like a trick question.
Yes, I realized halfway through.
Out of game, are we allowed to say the result of our challenges at least?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
The idea of the Challenger's Oath is you can't go telling trainers who haven't challenged the gym what happened in there.
Gotcha.
You can't give them the test answers.
You can't give them the test answers, literally and figuratively.
Okay, makes sense.
Yes, I do hope it went well for you, Desmond, and you as well, Jorah.
Well, I can tell you that I do not have a gym badge.
Oh. As Adrian looks a little more defeated. Yeah.
Do you?
No.
No, Jorah, do you have a gym badge?
Jorah kind of looks away real quick. What would make you less upset?
Well, just tell me what is true. That's what makes me less upset.
All right. Let me do it this way. As I'm going to pull out my case, and as I pull out my case, I also pull out Cola's Pokeball. Cola, come on out here. And as I toss Cola's Pokeball into the air, I'm going to open my case to reveal what is inside.
Inside Jorah's badge case, which you all were issued from the secretary at the desk, is a small hexagonal badge in the shape of two wings. And as Cola, once a Shinx, a small little blue cat with big yellow eyes and some tufts of black fur, arises out of his Pokeball. Instead, a much larger, almost lion-like version of Shinx, Cola, appears. The black hair has grown longer into almost a half mane. His ears have gotten larger. His eyes are a little fiercer. And overall, he's about the size of a medium dog. And it appears Cola, the Shinx, has evolved into Cola, the Luxio.
Oh my gosh, congratulations!
Oh, that's amazing, Jorah!
I also kneeled down as well. And Cola, I imagine you must have been amazing alongside Baskerville in the gym.
Oh, don't get me wrong, things got a little dicey, but I am proud of these two. Truly. Especially Cola here. He gave me quite a fright, as Cola just rolls his eyes.
Cola rolls his eyes, licks his paw like a cat does.
As if to say, I had it under control.
Well, I'm quite hungry after the challenge. Shall we get some lunch? Maybe do a picnic?
Oh, that sounds nice.
Absolutely.
Celebrate the success.
In that case, I want to switch out I'm going to switch out my Pokemon really quick before that. But in the meantime, do you two want to... I'll meet you outside, actually, to get ingredients.
Okay.
Fair enough. I'm sure there's some place around here we can find something.
Yeah, we...
And I would like to go to the PC and switch out Monica temporarily for Tusk, just while we're doing some outings.
Yeah, go ahead. Bye, Monica.
why-
Back in the box.
I swear Monica is coming out in a bit.
Bye, Monica. Hope you find
Bye,
your
Monica.
dad.
But yes, you swap out Tusk and Monica.
I would
Does-
like to swap Zephyr for Mistral and then right back again.
Absolutely.
The PC blue screens.
After switching out Tusk and Monica, I'm gonna walk outside with everyone else and, like, find a market.
You're just going grocery shopping?
Yeah, doing some small grocery shopping.
Go grocery
Ooh.
shopping. I was not expecting me to have been the only one to have completed the gym challenge.
Okay, well, I've got the lightning type specialist. Lightning isn't the type. I don't know what I'm talking about. You can tell why I failed that. I can't say. Anyway,
You can tell why I mean, to be fair, I won't be this effective all the time.
That's just true.
well,
It's just if you had trouble, Jorah, with your advantage, then I'm scared of what we have to face.
Well,
it will be fine. I just need to go out and get stronger and learn more about ghost types for no specific reason.
it was dicey for me too. I mean, Cola here had to pull some pretty crazy maneuvers. This happened in the... I'll kind of get in closer so no one else can hear, just in case it's spoilery. This happened in the final battle.
Ah,
Things got crazy.
Wow.
wow.
As you're all kind of talking about this, Cola is Cola out of his Pokeball?
Yeah, Cola's out.
He is strutting around town like he owns the place. He is flaunting his evolution.
I didn't realize evolution was the equivalent of a fresh haircut for Pokemon. I'll just look over and chuckle at Cola.
Zephyr looks longingly at Cola.
Oh, Jorah, do you add a third Pokemon to your party? You do have the slot for it.
I do, in fact. And you know, I'm going to go
Juice,
to the PC.
Juice.
I am actually going to bring Juice out because I'm going to have to make friends with him eventually. And if I have Cola with me, then at the very least we could keep him under control.
But you guys are walking around town, you're going to find a grocery store. What are you looking to buy? You could go to a Pokemart, you could go to a regular grocery store since Pokemarts don't usually have that sort of stuff. What are you looking to shop for?
Sandwich stuff. That's what Adrian's looking for. And while shopping, I wanna have Tusk out and help Tusk pick ingredients for his sandwiches or for his sandwich.
I'm gonna be real with you, bro. We're gonna skip over you guys shopping for sandwich ingredients.
Sounds good.
No,
That is so
I'm ju-
fair.
That's understandable. I'm just having Tusk out to have Tusk pick his ingredients.
Both my Pokemon are 100% out, and I'm holding the egg in my arms.
But yeah, you guys buy whatever ingredients. How much are you spending on the ingredients for sandwiches and stuff? Or are you going out to eat it or whatnot?
I'm gonna drop 150 Pokédollars on myself and my Pokemon, so 450 in total.
Okay.
I'll splurge a little bit. I'll drop 500.
A nice crisp $5.
Ah, man. I'm trying to save up for an incubator. I don't think Zephyr would want a sandwich. He gets seeds and worms. That's probably better. And I'll get a $2 sandwich stuff for myself.
Okay.
So 200.
Yeah, you guys get some food.
Woo.
You either eat at the Pokemon Center, you eat at maybe a bench around town, or you eat by Bell Lake, which is the lake at the north of Violet City.
So we have a day before we can re-challenge the gym. I know there are a couple of things we could do, like Aris was offering a tour of the Melon Company. I'm somewhat
Okay.
interested in that.
We could do that, though Jorah's gonna dramatically look towards the forest. I do worry about what that lumber company's doing.
Well, it's an idea, but what if we kind of go on the inside of find out why from the workers while doing the protection services? See how much they're actually doing.
You know, we might be able to, looks over at Desmond, feed two birds with one scone.
Haha.
Yes, I would like to train Monica, but what else are you referring to?
Well, If we're going on a tour of the Melon Company, I mean, I'm interning there. Maybe I can get some information on what the lumber company's doing? I'm not sure how involved the Melon Company and this lumber company truly are, but I'm assuming if there's money to be made, they wouldn't turn it down.
I'm fine with that. Let's do the tour is his then?
Desmond,
I'm cool with whatever.
the tour it is?
All right.
We're off to go see Melon, the wonderful Melon of Johto.
So you guys are heading over to the Melon Company building here in Violet City.
Yes.
Yes.
Traveling through Violet City, you know, it's a pretty regular day. Some people are walking off to work, some people going back after lunch break and all that. A few blocks away from the Pokemon Center is the Melon Company building here in Violet City. It's maybe 3 or 4 floors tall. Fairly standard office building looking thing, though around the back there is maybe a ramp that goes down into an underground garage. Whether for parking or something else, you're not sure. But you go into the ground floor and are greeted to a very busy foyer area. There's a couple secretaries there. There's 2 hallways off, you know, flanking of the secretary desk. It sounds like there's a lot of office discussion, people shouting over the phone being like, no, we need to get this sale in now. Busy business, biz work happening here on the ground floor. And there's a secretary. Very, very busy, very, very hectic. Probably given, even though it's been a few days, probably still reeling from CEO Melon's surprise discount that they've put out. A little kiosk next to you will sound off a welcome to the Melon Company.
I would like to press the screen.
You press the screen. There is, again, like I said, a regular secretary's desk if you're looking for something specific.
I feel like if we're trying to go on the tour, we should probably talk to her. Or him. I don't know.
Oh, I'm not used to these terminals yet. I thought this was like one of the ones we saw around Goldenrod.
It's alright. I understand tech's a bit iffy for you. I will walk up to the secretary's desk.
Yeah, there's 2 people there. Both of them are kind of on the phone, taking calls, trying to connect people to someone in the building. You're not sure who. One of them finishes up their phone call, puts it down. Hi, welcome to the Melon Company, Violet City branch.
Hello, Jorah Fencer. I'm looking for an Aris? Oh goodness, what is her last name? Did I write it down?
It's Howell.
Yes, as my friend here said, we're looking for Aris Howell. We were told that she would be available to give us a tour of the place.
All right, give me a quick second. I'll make a call.
Alright, thank you.
Thank you.
Punches a few numbers in, puts the phone up to his ear. Ah, yes, Miss Howell, we have some visitors for you. A gentleman named Jorah and some companions of his. They said you were giving them a tour. And then, without even waiting for her to respond, he has to basically put the phone back down, hang up, and he has to take another call. And it seems like this one is about someone on the outskirts of the city calling and asking about if they get that 90% discount.
I'm just gonna give a quick little thumbs up and then I'll go find a chair somewhere.
I follow, and on the way, I turn to Jorah. Wow, that 90% must keep them busy.
Oh, I can only imagine how the Sinnoh branch is doing right now. Smash cut to the Sinnoh branch, everything's fine.
That said, not long after you guys put in the notice to Aris and you sit and wait for a little bit, your friend, Aris Howell, young woman wearing that same, it looks like this is a fresher white turtleneck with like that brown and red jacket, comes down and is like, hi guys, it's good to see you all.
Hello, good to see you as well.
How did those gym challenges go? Huh?
Good for one of us. I look over at Jorah.
Yes, it was a tad difficult.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, but Jorah, congratulations on your victory, I presume?
Yes. As it turns out, electric types are good against flying types, and that's just about the only reason I made it.
Oh, Faulkner must be increasing the difficulty. I've never heard of people having so much trouble with him.
Well, considering the state things are in, I'm guessing anyone trying to take on the gym challenges, I guess they want to make sure that they're ready.
Perhaps. I don't know many gym leaders, so I don't know what's going on with the Pokemon League's decisions there, but come, let me give you a tour.
Yes.
Here on the ground floor, and she's going to start walking you through the halls. You're passing small office spaces. Some of them have windows outside. Some of them just have nice decorative interiors. And there's like a small garden allowing people, you know, some fresh air and everything. And she's just talking you through. She's talking about, and here on the ground floor, we have a lot of sales reps. We have a lot of secretaries, and this is a lot of our forward facing positions down here. I don't work a lot with them, but they do a lot of vital work for the company. Highly recommend, if you're ever looking to get set up with like a special purchase, reach out to one of our sales reps. They'll have a great recommendation for you.
All right.
Aris just says, I'm not an official tour guide, so I can't give you quite as much information as they would. But like I said, a lot of forward-facing positions here. Occasionally I have to call some of the sales reps and ask them about new products that are being developed so that I can put them on my to-do list. But luckily, for the most part here, I've been working on one particular project, and we'll go up to the top floor in a moment so you can all see that.
Yeah. I have a question. I'm not familiar with the history of the company. How long ago was it founded?
The Melon Company was founded about 15 years ago. It was shortly after the Team Rocket attack shook Goldenrod City. The Melon Company started producing equipment to help get things back to a sense of normalcy, help repairing some of the damaged buildings, etc. Very much just casting a wide net was CEO Melon's design philosophy, and it ended up allowing the company to grow quite fast. In recent years, we've taken more to investigating artificial intelligences like the nurse bots and the kiosks that occasionally are placed around cities, but we have products in all sorts of fields, whether it's industrial tools like SAR Lumber uses, or
SAR
You
Lumber?
sell incubators?
we do not sell incubators. We've recently branched out into medical technology through nurse bots, but we don't have any incubators currently.
Okay.
I do have a question. You said SAR Lumber, you work with them?
To an extent, I don't work with them, like, I don't work on any of our projects with them, but I do know here in Violet City, they are perhaps our biggest customer. We sell them a lot of harvesting equipment, and we do a lot of maintenance on their larger equipment that they use, whether it's the tree harvesters or the personal harvesting packs. Our technicians down below in the garage, they do a lot of repairs on that. And a few personal appliances that Violet City dwellers bring in.
All right. Jorah kind of nods his head.
We can go downstairs and I can show you some of the technicians and their work if you'd like.
Yes, I'd be interested in that.
Very well.
Yeah, cool.
That would be nice.
And she'll take you down into the garage, which you see there is off to your left, ways away. It's just a big, open, sprawling garage. There's a lot of benches, lots of engineers and technicians just working at these benches on. Most of them are small gizmos, but way in the back near that ramp, there are these two large tree harvester vehicles, and then a few other benches where it looks like there's these large packs with metal tubes that end in large saw blades.
Ooh.
She takes you over to that area and she says, these two large vehicles here are the tree harvesters. SAR Lumber uses them to collect quite a bit of the wood that they gather out in Route 36. And these smaller packs you see here are the personal harvesting equipment that some of their lumbermen will use to cut down trees that are just out of the way of the larger path that the foreman has planned for that day. Our technicians here, you can see, are repairing 3 at the moment of these packs and 2 of these large tree harvesters. They could be working on these repairs for any number of weeks to days. It all depends on how badly the equipment has been damaged, whether from a malfunction when cutting through the wood or how badly a interfering Pokemon has been able to disrupt the equipment's functions.
What type of Pokemon typically attack these machines?
She looks and kind of hesitates for a moment. It's like, I'm not really sure. I don't work with, I'm not a repair person here with the company, but I'm sure one of the technicians could answer that question for you, or even SAR Lumber.
All right. Getting
Well,
information.
you mentioned you have a personal project of your own you'd like to show us?
It's not a personal project of mine, it is just a project I've been assigned, but we'll go up to the 2nd and 3rd floor here, and I'll show you our product development.
All right.
She takes you up to the 2nd and 3rd floor. Again, it's a lot of office spaces. These ones are more large. It's almost like if you took the ground floor and the garage and you mixed the environments together. Large testing labs, computers to analyze data and design components and blueprints, and then actual, areas to engineer that with machining and lab benches, like tool benches. As I said earlier, this year on the second and third floor, this is product development. Here we are creating or improving our series of gadgets and appliances, as well as other machines, both big and small. Some of the items here are first year prototypes, and a few of them, I can't show you which ones, but a few of them are in the early stages of final approval before first sales begin.
Ooh.
Things have been delayed slightly recently, but we're hoping that in the next month or two, once things have calmed down and we've figured out whoever those attackers are, and the JPL and international police have been able to bring them to justice, we're hoping that sales can begin once again.
Yes, I do hope that the attackers are brought to justice soon. Could you tell us about what's the latest product you're able to tell us about?
I'm not authorized to tell you anything about our current projects being developed. Only thing I have authorization for is the project that I've been sent here to collect data on and do my job with. My role in it is, like I've said, I analyze data to determine is a project successful or are there areas in the design where it needs improved. If you'll follow me up here to the fourth floor,
I shall follow.
on the fourth floor, you're going to see it is solely testing labs. 3 big ones. Aris will take you to the largest of the testing labs, and in there you'll see there's a person. He is wearing a blue-gray polite suit, and welcome back, Aris. Miss Howell, it's a pleasure to see you again. I just arrived about 5 minutes ago. I'm here to do my test run for the day. And the gentleman in the padded suit is going to pause for a moment and look at you, Jorah. He's going to say, Jorah, how was your flight on Skarmory?
It was, an experience.
I hope it was an exciting one.
You got to fly on a Skarmory?
Wait, is that technically breaking the code?
Well, you're worried about that for a moment, Jorah, and then you see this man, he takes off this hood off of it, the kind of face mask part of it, and you see a man, maybe late 20s, mid 30s, somewhere in that range, with shaggy blue hair, kind of sharp and clean cut. You recognize it, Jorah, as Faulkner, the gym leader of Violet City. And you realize, if he's talking about it, it's probably fine.
Oh, I'll give him a smile and just say, oh, my apologies, I didn't realize it was you. It was wonderful.
Wait, when did this...
Jorah just looks at Adrian and just says, well, you can't talk about the gym challenge, as I kind of shoot him some finger guns.
Oh, you're Faulkner!
I recognized him, probably. I would know.
Jorah's like, oh yeah, that's what happened. Oh yes, it was wonderful. Adrian's like, I feel like I should know this guy. Who is this guy? And Desmond in the background is literally doing the TFS Vegeta, like, in the Broly movie.
Oh my gosh, he's so cool!
Dang cool!
Hello, Faulkner. It's nice to meet you. I'm a huge fan.
As you kind of make those finger guns, Jorah, Faulkner will chuckle and say, well, I'm glad that the Challenger's Oath is being respected to a degree here, Jorah, but you did fight very well, and I'm glad that your victory round on Skarmory was exhilarating. We like to treat the victors well. But it seems that you all know Miss Howell somehow.
Yes, we met her at a... It's going to sound horrible, but we met her in the middle of the night. Well, she was being attacked. We helped to fend off some Ariados and Spinnerack that were attacking.
Well, thank you for looking after Miss Howell. She's done a lot of good work here working on this project that I contracted the Melon Company for.
Oh, alright. Well, I just realized I haven't introduced myself. As Adrian puts his hands together, gives a bow. I'm Adrian Fujino from Blackthorn.
You're one of Claire's students. I gotcha.
Yes, indeed.
Only she would beat a young kid into being so formal. You're fine. You don't have to go to bowing here.
I contemplate sending out Silky, but I want it to be a surprise.
And also, this is a testing lab.
This is a
Yeah.
testing lab.
Don't send out a Pokemon in a testing lab.
If you'll excuse me, and Miss Howell, if I can have you for a moment, let's go ahead and take this flight pack for a test run. Following Faulkner's lead, Aris is going to go over to a computer, very much like an Iron Man situation where it's just kind of like on a industrial arm, just kind of attached there, just so it can be moved around, and she's standing there. Falconer goes over to a large padded almost backpack with many straps to secure it to one's torso, with 2 wings with flat blade fans in the middle of the wings, almost emulating mechanical bird wings. Falconer is in a large padded body suit where it looks like there is somewhere along the suit a parachute to be able to deploy if something were to happen while he was flying. Falconer puts on this personal flight suit and is going to flick a couple switches. Aris is going to type a few things into the computer very fast, give the thumbs up, and you watch as those flat blade fans begin spinning faster and faster until Falconer is propelled into the air several feet off the ground. And I need to make an acrobatics check for Falconer.
I hope he fails. I'm gonna be real.
No, no.
I think that'd be funny. Not like getting hurt, but just.
And I need to make an equipment integrity check for the experiment. And I need to make an analysis check for Aris. Okay. Not too long into the fan blades spinning and propelling Falconer into the air, he's like keeping his balance. He's not hitting the walls or anything, but he's definitely like having trouble controlling it because there's no stick remote. He has to do it with his body and guiding the wings himself and whatnot. And it's very awkward. And there's a moment, Jor, where you're like biting down on your knuckle and you're like, he's gonna run into the wall. He's gonna run into the wall. Adrian, there's a moment where you're like, how is that functioning? That's a hunk of metal. How does it fly? Desmond, you're just, oh my gosh, this is so cool. He's
No,
flying.
I'm just awestruck, yeah.
He's flying.
He's flying!
Desmond just like, we can be the flying types now?
How is that working?
Well, if I had to guess some type of internal engine, though it must be kicking up a lot of power to lift a person like that.
What's powering it?
Well, I'd have to get inside there and see, so your guess is as good as mine.
As you're all talking, Aris is clacking away at her keyboard and she's saying, Falconer, your left wing is destabilizing. You need to come down. And Falconer's like, no, I got it. I got it. Don't worry. And I'm going to make another acrobatics check and another integrity check. Okay. And to your guys' surprise, Falconer is going to balance himself for a moment, and you see that even though the left wing, there's a moment when it looks like, Jorah, you probably picked this up, there's a moment where you're like, that rotor is going to give out. It's gonna give out. Falconer adjusts the way he's flying to take some of the burden off the left wing, and now he's kind of doing a circle orbiting around this test room, and it gives enough time for the rotor to stabilize, and Aris is like, all right, left wing is stabilized. You're good to go up. And she's gonna click a button off to her right, and you're gonna see in the roof a circular vent is going to open up, and Falconer is gonna go flying up.
Oh gosh. I want to go next. I want to try.
The whole while you guys are like, what? Where is he going? What is happening? Aris is just clicking and clacking away, and she is muttering under her breath, oh my gosh, she's going higher than he has before. Looks like they might have made some progress. And after maybe about 5 minutes, eventually lightly landing down into the test room, Falconer is going to return, take off the suit, and just come running at Aris, give her a big ol' hug, twirl her around, and be like, ha ha ha! It's working, Miss Howell! And Aris is going to be like, oh my, yes! Oh my, they've made some excellent progress since I was last here, Falconer. Falconer will turn to you all and be like, did you see that?
Yes.
I saw.
Where can I sign? Take my money.
Oh, he holds out his hand and is like, no. This is a personal commission.
Oh.
We need to make sure that it's safe. And Aris, kind of as Falconer's tumbling over his words, Aris is going to say, since it's a personal commission, the Melon Company is not going to do anything proprietary with the design until Mr. Falconer gives the go-ahead. It is a special favor that he has called on CEO Melon for.
Ah, very cool.
That was amazing, but I would feel queasy very quickly.
Falconer's like, he kind of brushes his shoulder off and is like, it's no sweat, really, truly. I'm sure that even someone like you, Adrian, one of those cloistered, sheltered children from Claire's Dragon's Den, that I'm sure even you could get used to it after a certain while. There's nothing quite more freeing than being up there in the clouds, and up until now, I've always had to be up there with Tori's back or hanging on to Umber's claws. And now, if this design goes well and he's looking towards Aris with kind of a grin, I'll be able to be up there with them, not just on them.
Adrian, hearing that, starts to dream of him being up there in the personalized flight suit with a Dragonite.
My name is Desmond Abigail, by the way. Very, very, very nice to meet you, sir.
He'll like shake your hand and he'll give you a smile and be like, "It's a pleasure to meet you too, Desmond." From the accent, I'm guessing you are from Kalos, is that correct?
I'm sure you know of Kalos' Sky Battles.
Yes, I went to study there for a few years.
Yes, I know how to ride bird Pokemon a little bit. My father owned an aviary, but
Oh, really? And I'm gonna have him make a history check. Is it perhaps the one in Lumio City?
it is.
I picked up I believe, a fletchling there a few years ago.
I have a fletchling of my own that I'm training. I've had him since childhood. Can I let him out?
And Aris is gonna be like hesitant for a moment, and Faulkner is going to just jump in and say, "Absolutely, yes. If I can fly around the room with a giant personal flight suit, you can let out a little fletchling."
Oh, wonderful. Let out Zephyr. This is Zephyr. And, well, we need to get stronger to get back to my home region, but also, I want to take on the gym challenge and become a good sky battler. Do you have any tips?
Oh, do you have a glide suit? And do you have any larger birds than fletchling here?
That's what I'm working on.
I'll tell you what, if you can get a Pokemon large enough to fly on, I have a spare glide suit that I can lend you from my day's training in Kalos.
Oh, wonderful. Yes, I look forward to that eventually, but for now, I just need to figure out how to raise him myself. I always had guidance from my father. This is my first time doing it on my own.
You're spreading your wings.
Oui.
I see what you did there.
Ah ha ha! You see what I did there. What I will say, Desmond, my number one advice to you is simply keep training, don't give up. You're not going to win your first sky battle, and when you first put on your glide suit, you're going to run into a few things. Keep at it. Practice in safe areas, preferably with some water you can land in if things go south, and avoid hard surfaces like rocks.
Oui.
Other than that, I'm sure everything your father has taught you is just about everything I could teach you. Take care of your Pokemon, treat them well, form a strong bond with them, and when it comes to learning your glide suit, I will be happy to give you pointers then.
Oui. Merci.
I have a question, Faulkner. What's become of Sprout Tower in the past couple of years?
Oh, Sprout Tower, like pause, look up to the ceiling, and I'll say, it's not what it once was. I can say that. There's not many monks left there, and a few years ago, Elder Lee, he ended the coming-of-age ritual. They stopped.
His name is Elder Lee.
His name is Elder Lee, yes. Elder Lee stopped the coming-of-age ritual. There just weren't enough children coming to train there. With the Rite of Learning arriving, the Pokemon School beginning to grow and thrive, a number of just changes to the way things happened in the city, what people cared about and spent their time and money on. There just wasn't the resources nor the justification for having so frequent Pokemon battles there. Mostly it's just monks now, the few that do choose to live there.
I see. Is it open to visitors? I'm doing a pilgrimage of sorts on my own time throughout this journey.
Well, it's open now, I'm pretty sure, but it won't be for long. The way things have been going, my guess as gym leader, Sprout Tower won't be around for more than a year.
I see. Well, it was nice meeting you, Faulkner. I hope to make it far enough to have the chance to battle you soon. As Adrian stretches out a hand for a handshake.
Is he gonna dab you up? Yeah, Faulkner's gonna dab you up. Adrian, you have no idea what this is. You're like, what do I do? And Faulkner like shows you how. Make a charisma check.
Oh boy, my greatest worst stat. That's a 12.
It's a decent dap up. Brushes his hands off of each other and says, all right, I gotta go. Miss Howell, thank you once again. I'd love to see what the data yields. And Aris is just like, yes, of course. I will send it to you when I'm able to. But in the next day or two, my vacation begins. And he's gonna leave. She'll just chuckle and be like, oh gosh, I hope I can get it done before. She'll turn to you all and kind of just, huh. So what did you think?
That
was the best thing I've ever seen in my life.
It's my first time being in a place like this, but I can see the passion behind it.
It was certainly a interesting project that was put on my desk, and while the idea of a personal flight suit is not unheard of, the way Faulkner was hoping to incorporate avian Pokemon, their biology, into it, it caught CEO Melon's eye, and perhaps maybe Faulkner pulled a few strings. I don't really know, but from what I saw today, it's been working well. And I'm hopeful that if it's successful enough, perhaps the Melon Company can provide this technology to something like Pokemon Rangers or deep sea rescuers.
If there's
Oh.
any way you can put me on some sort of waiting list, I would appreciate that.
I will see what I can do, Desmond. But this project is many, many months away from being complete.
Also, Desmond, I could put my hand on his shoulder. I'm pretty sure we're broke.
I'm not as broke as I would. Never mind.
Is cash an issue for you all?
Okay, yeah, a little bit, but some prize money has helped.
Well, if you're always looking for more, I know Pokemon Center has those Pokemon jobs that people will put out as requests, and obviously SAR Lumber is always looking for security from what the technicians tell me.
Alright.
That sounds like a very, very good idea. Thank you very much.
Shall I walk you all out?
Yes, thank you.
And Aris will politely walk you all down from the 4th floor to the 3rd floor to the 2nd floor to the 1st floor. And once leaving the ground floor, stepping outside into the road, she'll just ask, well, I don't know what else you all have planned for the day, but if you need anything from me while I'm still in Violet, let me know.
Alright, really quick before you go, I want to send out Tusk. I think Tusk would like to see how you're doing.
Tusk will come out. He's like picking at the one tusk of his that's still in his mouth. This little dragon dude with his little green bandana and his toother, his machete tooth at his side on the other hand. He sees Aris and he smiles and says, Axie! And Aris will say, hello, Axie. As you can see, and she'll do like a little spin around, I'm doing perfectly well. And Axie will go, Axie! And he'll raise a hand for a little high five, and Aris will crouch and give him one.
Alright, Tusk. Let's get going.
Well, like I said, if you need anything while you're still in Violet, let me know. I'm probably heading out to Eckertique here in a couple days, so unless you're going that way, I'll be seeing you all around.
Alright, be safe on your travels.
I will. Thank you.
Hey, if you're going to head back out there, you may want to consider taking a flying type with you. These bugs are rather annoying.
Unfortunately, I'm not hoping to have anyone more than just Leppa and Sheep right now. I'm not a gym battler.
In any case, be safe.
I will. Take care, all. Oh, Desmond! And she's going to just take your melon bow for a quick moment and punch her number in case you all need me at some point.
Oh, Missy. Thank you.
Bye-bye!
Bye.
Bye.
Around what time of day is it now after the tour?
Mid-afternoon.
Everyone, I don't know about you, but I would like to go to Sprout Tower, see it for the first time.
Okay. Sounds good.
Do we know where that is?
I have a GPS on my watch. We can get there using this.
Yeah, I guess just punch in Sprout Tower on there.
Is there a search function on my GPS?
It's not a GPS, it's a map.
Yeah.
What it does is it gives you, well, it says what it says. You've got the sheet.
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna, try and use that to get to Sprout Tower.
Go ahead and make a just intelligence check navigating the city with advantage because you have your map module open on your melon bow.
I got an 11.
It's fairly easy to see the big tower across the lake.
Yeah, I'm looking straight down at the melon bow the entire time.
I imagine every so often we're like, Desmond, it's right there. No. It's what it says here.
No, it's this way.
As you follow Desmond through the city, it takes you basically straight northward. You pass the Pokemon Center at one moment, the gym, and there's a bridge, maybe a block down from the gym. It crosses the span of Bell Lake. It is not a small lake. It is a very long bridge, and you guys are maybe walking on it for maybe 2-3 minutes by the time you arrive at the other side at a very dilapidated, rundown tower. Very pagoda-like, multi-tiered tower with some rundown repairs. Looks like there's some scaffolding that's not been taken down. And there's just kind of a, not rotted wooden door, but definitely old wooden door. Hasn't been painted in a few years. Kind of double door gate into the tower.
I've played enough video games to know where this is going. We'll need to battle up each individual floor, and it will get more difficult as we progress.
No, that's not. That was the coming of age ceremony, but with it having stopped, I'm slightly worried as to the state of the place.
We'll have our own coming of age trial. Come on. I'll be the guy guarding the first floor. Come on.
Thank you, Desmond.
I'll give Adrian a little jab on the arm. Come on, let's go see what we're missing.
With the encouragement, Adrian will start to go towards the tower.
You guys walk into the tower, kind of knocking on the gate, kind of creaks open as you knock it, and you're like, oh, okay. You walk inside, it's pretty run down in here. There's some, like, cracks in the floorboards, some stains. And you see across, in the middle of this room, there is a large pillar holds up the center of this tower.
Yeah.
Here on the first floor, there's a staircase off to kind of the back left. Overgrown, small vines kind of creeping in from out under the floorboards. Lots of vines climbing up this pillar at the center.
So, remind me what exactly you're looking for here?
I was coming here to see the monks, but it looks like the place is abandoned.
Could Jorah look over it? Adrian, are you hiding your concern, or is it pretty obvious?
It's pretty obvious.
Well, hey, maybe it's just this floor. They could be higher up.
Yes, maybe. You said there was stairs going down and stairs going up.
No, just stairs going up.
Okay, I'd like to make my way to those stairs as I just kind of shout out, hello? Is anyone here?
Keep your voice down, boy. Stepping out from behind the pillar, where you couldn't see him, is a older man, gray, kind of buzzed hair. Bits of black in there. Very salt and pepper look. Wearing a purple robe and gi.
As he steps out, I immediately give a bow. Greetings. I apologize for the disturbance.
But do you apologize for trespassing? Who let you in?
Nobody did.
Leave. We don't want any more trespassers or tourists thinking they can find a ghost story here.
I'm not. I'm Adrian Fujino from the Dragon's Den. To come to visit and learn what has happened.
Make a persuasion check, Adrian.
I'm not sure whether Jorah talking would help you or not.
That is a 12.
A 12. Seeing you bow, mention the Dragon's Den. Ugh, the Dragon's Den. We don't want your kind here. You hid up in the mountains when people needed you. Leave.
What do you mean we hid in the mountains when people needed us?
Years ago, people became more enamored with the commodities that companies like SAR Lumber and the Melon Company gave them. And while we down here in Sprout Tower had to hold the front line and try to remind people of Jodo's roots, you in the Dragon's Den did what you always do. You hid away. You abandoned your brothers. Now leave, Fujino.
Please, I come to seek understanding. It is the very reason why I left the Dragon's Den, because of your very same fear.
You can make one more persuasion check.
Could Jorah speak up?
You do not need my permission.
I'm going to try to help Adrian out here, though we'll see what happens with the roll. Well, I'm sorry this happened, but I'd like to think I know a bit about Adrian here. If Adrian were there, he would not have ran. He would have stayed and fought, or helped in any way he could have. He's not like the Dragon's Den you're thinking of.
I'll say go ahead and make the persuasion check. With advantage.
Okay. That is a 15.
This monk reaches beneath his robe, pulls out a pokeball, and says, I said leave, or you will face the trial that you ran from years ago.
Adrian stands up and reaches for Tusk's Pokeball.
Jorah's going to reach for Cola's.
No. This is my trial.
Out of character. I am so glad you picked up on that.
As you go to release Tusk, and this monk, whoever it is, goes to release his Pokemon, there's a shout from the stairs. You hear a voice say, Try! I need your help! And falling and tripping down the stairs is another monk This one, maybe in like his mid-40s, younger than the other monk, presumably Troy. He falls down the stairs, lands on his butt at the bottom, rubs his head, and is like, ow! And Troy, the monk, turns over and says, "Ugh, what do you need, Nico? I've told you not to carry so many things down the stairs." And he just kind of rubs his head and is like, I'm sorry. I was eager to help, eager to get work done here, as you know. If you want to be useful, escort these trespassers out of here. All right? Did Elder Lee say this? Or are you just being mean again? Do it, brother. He's like, all right, you're my senior.
I would like to speak with Elderly if possible.
No. And Nico at the same time says, yeah, sure.
Is Elderly here?
No, yes.
Again, simultaneously, Troy will say, you're not allowed to see him. He won't be taking visitors. While Nico says, oh yeah, he's up here. He's up on the top floor.
In post, could you like overlay both instances of you talking over each other?
No.
No.
In the interest of listenability.
That is a nightmare to edit. No way. Troy is going to glare at Nico. Nico kind of shies away. He's like, I'm sorry, but like, I'm not going to lie to them.
Lying is wrong.
Lying's wrong. That's one of the first things I learned here. And Troy's like, get them out of here. I'm going to go check on the elder. It's like, all right, take care, brother Troy. And Troy is going to go pick up some of the things that Nico dropped while falling down the stairs. And he's going to head upstairs. And Nico's going to be like, hi, I'm Nico. And he's going to shake your hands.
You really need to lock your doors if you don't want people coming in.
Yeah, we've tried. Well, we don't really have the money to replace the latches right now.
Oh,
I mean, how much is a padlock?
Well, when we have to replace a few of the upper floorboards, and those could lead to falls, a little padlock seems low on the priority list. But hi, I'm Nico.
hello, I'm Adrian. As you may have heard, but I come from the Dragon's Den.
I did not hear that, but welcome. It's good to have a brother here.
It's good to meet you as well, brother Nico.
And you are, and he's going to each of you.
My name is Desmond Dobrel. Nice to meet you.
Jorah Fencer, good to meet you.
And what brings a group of young men here to this, well, Sprout Tower?
I'm on a pilgrimage of sorts, and I've been in the Dragon's Den all my life, and I wanted to see Johto, but I wanted to see what had become of the other towers.
Ah, yeah, we don't get many pilgrims here anymore. It's basically just me, Lee, and Troy right now. Sorry, Elder Lee and Brother Troy.
Yes, I
Well-
had heard from Faulkner that not many people have been coming around here anymore.
With a welcoming committee like that, I don't blame them exactly.
Oh, you don't know what Brother Troy's gone through. He, through his whole life, saw the tower reach its peak, especially when Oo and Lucio returned, and then years later, it just, bam, gone. People stopped showing up.
You're right. I'm sorry.
How long have you been a brother here, Nico?
Oh, I've only been a brother here about 10 years.
Okay.
Jorah, just blink only?
Yes, Troy has been here since he's been, I think, like, I don't know, in diapers. And Elderly, I'm pretty sure, has been here for centuries.
I'm in a similar situation as
Blink.
Troy.
Desmond doesn't think too hard about it.
He's got the dust and cobwebs look to him. I have no idea how old he is.
I see. Meanwhile, Jorah, attempting to comprehend living past 80.
I heard that the coming of age ritual has stopped.
Yes, well, that was a decision Elder Lee made. And as Nico's talking to you all, he's super friendly, but he is, like, leading you all towards the door. He's like, yes, that's a decision Elder Lee made a few years ago. People just stopped showing up. We would put all this effort together, make the tower look nice, and then we would maybe get one young kid from either Cherry Grove or New Barktown, and that'd be it.
I'm sorry to hear that. There was something that Brother Troy mentioned. He said that the Dragon's Den abandoned everyone else. I want to try and mend that relationship.
Oh, don't listen to Troy. He's just bitter about a lot of things right now. We had a few other monks, but most of them left the last couple years, and the rest of them went up to Alf to protest, so it's basically just us three here. I mean, you could imagine, you grow up with all these brothers and monks and sisters, and then in the span of just a few years, they're all gone.
I'm sorry.
And at this point, Nico has like led you guys all to the door, and you realize you are outside the threshold. And he's still like politely keeping conversation, but you've realized, oh, he got us out the door.
Dang,
wanna
he's
turn to-
good.
I want to turn to Nico. Nico, please, allow me to see Elderly. I know that Troy is against it, but I truly do come here seeking wisdom on a pilgrimage. If what Troy said is true, or if he does hold that bitterness, he's abandoning us, and that's not what we were taught.
Make a persuasion check.
A 10.
Pain. Physical pain.
Nico nods. He's like, I want you to be able to see Elder Lee. If Troy's bitter, well, I'm pretty sure Elder Lee is heartbroken. But ultimately, Troy's my superior. He is my elder, one might say. And I have to listen to his orders. Obedience is another thing we are taught. It is a matter of discipline. And I'm hopeful the tower can get better, but I don't think Troy is ever going to let you see Elder Lee unless things do start getting better. And he gives you like a wink. You can make an insight check if you'd like.
Gladly. That is a 16.
You're picking up what Nico's putting down. Nico is insinuating if you can make things somehow a little better for the tower, he can get you to see Elder Lee no matter what Troy says.
Okay.
But right now, by culture in the Sprout Tower, he can't do anything without betraying the tower's trust.
Gotcha. Well, in that case, may Salaby bless you in this tower.
Thank you, Brother Adrian. And he'll give a bow to you.
I will bow as well. Make my way out.
I will bow like I just finished a performance and then follow Adrian.
Jorah's gonna look to both of them bowing and give a half bow.
Very I don't know what this is. Why are we bowing?
Very much like, okay, they're doing it. I guess this is what we do now. I guess this is my life.
And as you guys walk away, Nico will close the door and he'll try to put the latch on, and then he walks away and the door comes open again and he's like, dang it! And he tries to put the latch back on, and it becomes a whole thing for him for the next 5 minutes.
As we slowly stroll.
We take a few steps and then we turn around and he's still fiddling with it, and then we walk 2 more steps and we turn around and he's still fiddling with it.
Well,
Adrian, do you want to... I imagined Elder Lee is in the tower somewhere. We could attach a note to Zephyr and deliver it to him.
no, that would be wrong of us.
I'm not in the order or anything.
Yes, but you are associated with me.
Okay.
We can't just sit idly by and do nothing. You came all this way, and it's not like we can go anywhere else.
Exactly. After all, if things don't get better, I can't see Elder Lee. As I kind of give the same.
That's what he said.
Yes. Oh my gosh. If we help make things a little better.
Oh, yeah, I wasn't getting that at all. Thank you for clarifying.
I have an idea as to how. It's not something I think I can handle just yet, but the protesters at the ruins of Alf, what are they protesting? If we go there, we might be able to help the tower.
My plan was to go buy them a proper latch for the door first, but your plan sounds like it would do more.
Yes, I would like to try and get some training in for Monica before the gym battle again. Let's make our way back to the Pokemon Center really quick.
Yes, on the way, Mr. DM, would the Pokemart sell the latch locks?
You can go to the Pokemart and try and find out.
Yeah. While we're there, I'm going to see if we can't buy a latch.
We can say hello to Lottie, maybe.
Now there's an idea.
None of you know who Lottie is. Only he knows.
I can fix that. Now there's an idea. Question?
Yes, answer.
Who is that?
Oh, Lottie is a whooper that hangs out near the Pokemart.
Oh,
Is it a wild Pokemon?
No, she belongs to the clerk, but she's very cute.
I can imagine.
Well, no time like the present, I guess.
Really?
And Jorah will begin walking towards the Pokemart / center.
They're different.
They're different? Okay.
I'm cool with going to the Pokemart.
Yeah, get a latch lock. Let's do it.
The Pokemart is actually a few blocks down. It's also along the lake, not surprisingly. A lot of people like to build their stuff along the lake. Ha ha ha. It's a few blocks down from the Pokemon Gym. Inside, you go and you find outside is a small little blue amphibious Pokemon with these two pink spiky frills. As you all approach, this little amphibious Pokemon sees you all coming. It's like wearing a little hat, you see, with the little Pokemart logo. And it says, "Whoop!
Hello, Lottie.
Whoop!
How are you?
Whoop!"
I'll reach down, I'll pet her.
She kind of has this derpy little smile on her face. Whoop!
I don't have that gym badge yet, but I will be back someday with it, maybe, hopefully.
Whoop! Whoop! And Lottie's gonna turn around with her little hat and she's gonna walk on into the Pokemart. As you all walk in, and Lottie is basically the functional doorbell, a counter clerk, a man named Bert, says, hello, welcome to the Pokemart. You were in here earlier today, weren't you, sir?
I was. I don't have the gym badge to show for it, but hopefully soon.
Ugh. Well, best of luck next time. There's always X items that you can buy if you need help.
That is true.
Wait, we can use items in the gym challenge?
To an extent. You have to clarify things with the tester. Some testers allow it, some don't. Either way, Lottie's going to kind of hop onto the counter clerk or onto the counter where the clerk is. She's just going to sit down on the edge and she's just kind of like kicking her legs. And the clerk is like, well, I'm Bert. This is my shop here. If you need anything, just look around. I can always check our inventory to see if we have anything unusual.
Actually, about that unusual inventory, would you happen to sell locks at this store? Like for a door, a latch?
Let me see. And he's gonna go into his inventory, click, and he's gonna be like, yeah, we just got a shipment in last week.
Wonderful. Where would those be?
Oh, I can grab them from the back. They're not gonna be out front on the shelves.
Wonderful. I'll take one.
Very well. It will be, according to our system, for these locks, these are some pretty good locks. It'd be about 1,000 Poké-Dollars.
Jorah slowly blinks. I will purchase the lock for 1,000 Poké-Dollars.
Okay.
Because we gotta start somewhere. And then if you two have RP things you would like to do that, because after that I do want to buy some, like, potions and rations and such.
Yeah, I just want to buy supplies. Yeah, I just want to buy 2 potions.
Yeah, you bring up 2 potions to the counter. It will be $200 per potion.
Okay, cool.
And Bert will say, well, it's been a pleasure doing business. Here are your 2 potions. Thank you for your hospitality. Desmond, are you getting anything?
Oh, yeah, I'll get another Pokemon. I'll get another 2 Pokemon rations.
That'll be $200.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
And he gets you, like, specifically types of food that a flower Pokemon would like this, and a bird Pokemon would like this.
Mm-hmm. Perfect. Still saving up for that incubator. I'll be back.
Don't forget, 2,000 Poké-Dollars.
I did not forget. I'll be back with that.
I mean, I could get that for you if you wish.
You can? I will pay you back for it. Thank you very much. That would be amazing.
Jorah swallows hard. Let's just say things went really well for me, so I can afford this.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you.
Because
I'll get that back to you.
I'm gonna be honest. Half the reason I'm doing this is because I also really want to know what's in that egg. But yeah, I will drop the 2,000 Poké-Dollars and buy an incubator.
Oh my goodness, thank you so much.
Yeah, as you pay for this incubator, he goes into the back. He brings out this sturdy glass cylinder with a orange and blue metal bottom and metal top. And he says, I know it looks big right now, but... And he twists a knob at the top. The bottom metal and the top metal, boom, shrinks down, collapses, like the glass just slides down as if it wasn't there. It's compressible.
Oh wow, is that safe to do while the egg's inside?
No. It is not safe to do while the egg is inside. When the egg is in there, you will have to have it fully open, but it does make it helpful for storage if you don't have an egg.
Heard. Is there a safety I can turn on so I don't accidentally twist it?
Yes, absolutely, and he'll show you a little latch on both ends, so it's not like you accidentally knock one of the latches open or anything.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you showing me how to use this.
Yes, of course.
I would have cried if Desmond puts it in there and goes, ooh, what's this button do? And you just...
Like, ooh, it's like a Pokeball. It just shrinks down. Crush. Alright, I'll put the egg in the incubator and, like, awkwardly have that hanging out of my backpack. But not in a way that it's gonna fall out. Like, zipped up to the point where it's gonna stay.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then I'll buy 3 days of Pokemon rations, and I'll buy 1 more day of human rations.
50 for a human ration, 100 for a Pokemon ration.
So if I want, so that's 500.
Yep.
Cool. I will drop that.
And I'm gonna get 2 more of each as well.
Okay. So is the plan that you guys are heading out to the ruins of Valve?
I was hoping to wait till tomorrow to retry the gym challenge after some training tonight, and then after the results go out. That's what I was thinking.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Because also it is starting to get late, so we wouldn't have much
Mhm.
time on the road, and it would take more time.
Fair.
Like I said, early evening. It's not like sunset yet.
Gotcha. Well, in that case...
Thank you, Barrett. Thank you, Lottie.
You're welcome. And Lottie the Whooper goes, whoop!
Thank you, Lottie.
Whoop!
As I give some head scratches.
Whoop!
As I'm gonna make my way to the Pokemon Center to... I want to train, but I want to train Monica's new move, and I also want to try training Dual Chop tonight.
How are you gonna train?
I want to train Dual Chop by throwing rubber balls towards Axew, and Axew is essentially using Dual Chop like a bat to launch them back at me.
Do you have balls?
No.
I mean, if we're at
Um,
the Pokemart, we could. Do you sell small rubber balls?
Let me check! I don't have any rubber balls, like small ones, but I do have basketballs.
Yeah, that'll work.
Yeah. It'll be 200 Poké each.
I'll drop 200 on a
I-
basketball.
Lottie is the one who brings the basketball out, and Lottie is walking on the basketball to move it forward. Woo!
I take the basketball, and then I want to train Rollout by, since it was recently learned, I'm training the startup for it, so just getting used to feeling out the move.
Literally that morning. I'll say this, since you're at the Pokemon Center, you've got your basketball, you come on in, you do a little swap ski, bring Monica into the party, bring Tusk into the party, Silky gets dropped off at the Dragon's Den, very cruelly abandoning your partner to the cruel fate of whatever Gauntlet has in store for her. And
It'll be fine.
you take Monica and Tusk out to the training field. It looks like maybe there were a couple trainers battling out there, but after they clear out, start your own training.
Alright, as I send out Tusk. Alright, so I'm going to be throwing this basketball towards you, and you're going to be hitting Dual Chop against it like you tried to do those Spinnerack. As we begin, I don't know if I need to make a command check for this at all.
Tusk is a Pokemon handling check.
Okay, gotcha. Dude, it never works. It's a 13.
You try explain this to Tusk, and you blink, and what's your passive perception?
It's 13.
Tusk tries to sneak away into some bushes, but you catch him, and you see him, and you bring him back out. He's like, Axew, Axew, Axew!
Axew, if we do this training, then we can go out by the lake and play out there. How would you like that?
You can make a Pokemon handling check at disadvantage.
Okay. That's a 16.
Axew!
Yay! As I want to begin training with Axew. For the first time, Axew is obedient.
Yeah, what I want you to do, I want Adrian to make a dexterity check as he throws the basketball. Then I want Tusk to make an attack roll with Dual Chop.
Okay, this is my throw. That is a 3.
Okay. You throw the basketball, it just basically falls out of your hand onto the ground.
Okay, we're gonna try that again. This is my first time ever using one of these.
No, it's dumb.
What
Should I-
a crazy lore drop. He ain't a baller. Hold on, I gotta go get a drink. I'll be right back.
You can go ahead and make another dexterity check, Adrian, as you completely
Alright.
biffed that.
Okay, that's a 13 this time.
13? Okay, now make an attack roll for Tusk.
Oh my gosh, that's a 23?
What?
Dang!
That's awesome.
That's 2 19s on the dice?
That's crazy.
Adrian, you kind of like throw this ball not too far, and then you watch Tusk across the field in a matter of seconds run up, slam in to this basketball with his first Dual Chop. His Machete sends it flying into the air, make his second attack for Tusk, because Dual Chop is 2 attacks.
Ooh.
This one is... Oh my gosh, it's another 23?
As Tusk launches it into the air, Tusk then runs up to you, Adrian, kicks off of you, slams the basketball with a spin attack, basically, slamming the basketball into the ground. Because he rolled so well, go ahead and make an intelligence check with advantage for Tusk, and I'm gonna roll to see if the ball pops.
Yeah, I hope not. Oh man, that's a 6 on the intelligence.
Despite Tusk's efforts, he's not making progress, but you're realizing, dang, Tusk can go kind of crazy. He's kind of acrobatic. It's kind of weird. Unfortunately, though, you go to the ball, and it is deflated.
No.
I don't even care. I run up to Tusk, get on his level, and I'm like, oh my gosh, that was amazing. Good job.
You. And he just kind of shrugs.
I want to reach out for a high five.
He kind of like just walks away. X you. And you see he's like heading into the Pokemon Center. And you realize, oh no, you said you would take him to the beach.
Yeah, I did. I want to return Tusk first because I did want to do that training with Monica.
Yep. Tusk goes zoop into the Pokeball.
As I want to send out Monica. All right, Monica. Today in the gym, I noticed you pulled out a new move, and I believe that is going to be the key to that second round. How about we try that move again and, well, give it a spin, shall you say? So I want to help Monica start the roll since I know it was an impromptu move. So I want to help give Monica a rolling start, and then as the elemental energies start picking up, that's when I want to let Monica do the move on her own.
Also, you can make an athletics check.
So you're doing the teaching a child how to ride a bike thing.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
So that athletics check is a natural 20.
Okay. Yeah, you're helping Monica get started pretty fast. Have Monica make a rollout attack. What is Monica attacking?
Monica, is there a tree in the distance?
You're in like the courtyard of the battle arena of the Pokemon Center. You can attack a bush or a bench or a tree if you want.
Yeah, I'll attack a tree.
Okay. I hope Monica fails this then.
Oh, wait, you're right.
Nope, you said you're attacking the tree.
Slams into random tree.
Oh no, that's an 18. Oh wait, I don't get the proficiency, so that's a 16.
16's gonna succeed though. Roll damage for Monica.
This will be a D4. Oh
On
no,
the
that's max.
On the plus side, you're learning. On the downside, we might have to pay repair costs.
Make an intelligence check for Monica since you succeeded your assistance, Adrian.
That is a 10.
Monica gets a tally. However, Monica does slam into this tree. Crash! And one of the branches just fully crashes down onto the ground.
Oh, was it a big branch or a small branch?
It was a medium-sized branch.
Noticeable.
I did not think that through.
Wow. That was... You have a crazy pine cone.
I'm gonna make my way over to Monica and check on her.
Spinning like a top, like, ooh, boy.
That was good. Oh, I didn't. Oh man, I wish we had. Oh, I should have asked if there was a training dummy.
Monica shakes her head, kind of coming back to her senses.
Oh, I'm glad to see you're doing all right.
While Adrian's training, Desmond, Jorah, are you guys doing anything?
Yeah, I'm gonna just grab the deflated basketball real quick. Just see how this goes. I'm gonna throw it up into the air and tell Zephyr, attack this basketball like it just stole your last meal. And throw it into the air. Try and see if he can get better at using payback. Maybe use it more consistently, as in, like, maybe increasing the PP for it, maybe? I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. We'll see where this goes.
Yeah, you're trying to master payback. There's not much that Desmond is doing here to help with the training, so I'm just going to have Zephyr make an attack roll.
11.
It's a basketball. Zephyr will hit the basketball. It gets torn to shreds as he blasts through it. However, there is no progress made on Zephyr, though.
Okay. Can I, at the point where the branch falls, I will get another idea. Is the branch a reasonable size I could pick it up?
You'd have to heave it, but you could
Yeah.
lift
Not
it.
easily necessarily, but just... Can I hold it in a way that it's just vertical? Like, I don't care if I'm struggling to necessarily keep it up. I just hold it in a way that it's upright in the air.
What's your strength score?
It's 14.
Yeah, you can do that.
Cool. And then I want to get Zephyr using quick attack on the branch while I'm moving around, trying to create a little bit of a moving target. While that's happening, I want to tell Mistral to try and follow behind and copy what Zephyr's doing. Get her tackle a little quicker. Maybe get a little bit of a copycat going.
Okay, I will say this. Make a strength check for Desmond, make a dexterity check for Zephyr, and make a wisdom check for Mistral.
Okay.
Wow.
Oh my god. So Desmond gets a nat 20 for 22 on his strength.
Gotcha.
Zephyr gets a 21 on his dex, and Mistral gets a 7 on her wisdom.
Okay, Mistral is trying to follow behind Zephyr, but it's not making a lot of progress. It's just kind of like she's flying behind him, drifting with him.
Mm-hmm.
Desmond, meanwhile, you are lifting this branch and running it around like you are the flag man at like the Olympics or something. You are fully running around this training ground, and Zephyr is following you, and he is doing quick successional attacks against this branch. What I'll say is, go ahead, have Zephyr make an intelligence check with advantage.
Okay.
Try and make progress on mastering quick attack.
Zephyr, are you smart? No. That is a 15.
15. Go ahead, put, just like you guys had been doing with the learning marks, put an indicator that Zephyr has made progress on mastering quick attack a little more.
Okay.
And I'll let you know when you make progress on that.
Awesome.
Jorah, are you doing any training?
All right. So while Jorah is watching Adrian and Desmond do their things, he gets a flash of inspiration. You know what? That's just crazy enough to work. So he pulls out one of his Pokeballs, sends out Baskerville.
Helioptile arrives on the sand. He kind of like flaps his feet, spreads his ears out towards the setting sun, just kind of absorbs the sunlight a little bit.
Hey there, little buddy. Good job in the gym challenge, as I'll give him some scritches.
Really?
I've got an idea that I'd like to try with you. I'm not sure if it would work, but I think it's worth a shot. In order to explain this, Jorah is gonna put his hands on the side of his head to imitate the frills. You can already do Mud Slap, where you use pieces of the ground in order to blind your opponents. What if instead you, and then he puts his hands up to his head to imitate the flaps, threw it around you instead of in a direction, like a sandstorm almost?
Hitty, hitty. And he nods his head.
All right, just try to pick some of this dirt and sand up and try to throw it around you. See if you can work on sustaining it for a little bit.
I'll say, Jorah, make an intelligence check as you instruct Baskerville through this. And then have Baskerville... What is the power for Mud Slap? Is it dexterity?
It is a dexterity, and it has 10 power points.
Go ahead, do a dexterity check for Baskerville.
So, intelligence check for Jorah. That is a 15 for Jorah. Baskerville's dex check with a 14.
A modest success as a Baskerville kind of begins kicking up the dirt and sand around this arena. Spout light at first. Go ahead and have Baskerville make an intelligence check.
You know what? If it was easy, it wouldn't be worth doing.
Well,
Never mind, he's simply built different. That's a natural 20.
Natural 20. Okay.
on all the
Simply better.
trainings.
He's simply better.
As Zephyr is just whittling away at this tree branch, Mistral is just kind of following behind. Monica kind of trying to work on this rollout. Tusk is in his Pokeball. Baskerville in the corner of this arena is able to kick up this dirt, and then as the dirt is just kind of falling, Jorah, you watch Baskerville with that energy he just gained by bathing in the sun, sends out a little light electrical pulse into the minerals, and using that electrical pulse gets the sand and the rock and the dirt, the crystal, to swirl around him, and it happens for like 5 seconds, and then it all falls to the ground. If you want, Baskerville can learn Sandstorm with 0 learning progress.
We take those.
So basically what that means is I'll have Baskerville make a check. And if he passes the check, Sandstorm will happen. And then we'll do an intelligence check to see if he makes a learning progress.
Fair enough. I will leave you to figure out the numbers and such for that.
Yeah, I will send you a thing after the session. But if you want him to learn that, what move are you replacing? Or does he have a slot open?
He has exactly one open slot.
Perfect! And there's a moment, Desmond and Adrian, where you guys are training and you just see this mini sandstorm appear in the corner and then it just falls. And it's like, whoa, that was something.
Wow. Good job, Baskerville.
Looking great there.
You're just full of surprises, aren't you, little guy? If we ever find a sunstone, make sure to not stop asking me until I give it to you.
His eyes just go wide. Stars in his eyes. Eventually, your training has to come to an end. Your Pokemon start to get tired. They run out of power points. Is there any last things you want to do in the evening?
I am taking Silky and Tusk to the beach, and we're chilling. We're chilling until we go to bed at the Pokemon Center at the beach.
Yeah. How is Adrian chilling? How is he playing?
So, I have a funny idea. I want to search for a stick that I can use as a sword, and I want to duel Tusk at the beach.
You are going to get clapped.
Make an investigation check.
That is a 14.
Sure, you find a stick that could be utilized as a blade.
Alright. I want to send out Tusk as I pull out the stick. How would you like to duel?
Make a Pokemon handling check with advantage.
Okay. That is an 18.
Tusk immediately draws his Machetooth and charges at you and roll initiative.
Yes!
You
Okay.
are going to lose.
Alright, I rolled a 12. Do you want me to roll for Tusk as well?
I already rolled for Tusk.
Okay, cool.
Tusk definitely beat you because he got a 13. Tusk immediately charges at you, draws his Toother, and is going to do a dual chop attack towards you.
Oh, wait, he's fully Pokemon battling me. Oh,
He's
gosh.
fully Pokemon battling you.
You
I
I
challenge
don't know what you expected.
local man challenges Pokemon to a duel, is surprised when the Pokemon accepts.
Not deed.
Does a 12 hit you?
A 12 barely hits.
This first dual chop cuts into you, Adrian. Not like into you, but like it hits you.
Yeah.
And then the second one comes. That's gonna miss because that's a natural one.
Oh.
But he did hit, so make an intelligence check for Tusk.
Now y'all are seeing the map. Well, actually, I didn't even intend for this. Natural 20.
How many learning tags does he have already?
None.
He has none?
This is the first time he has succeeded in an intelligence check with this.
He gets 2 learning tags.
Alright.
As something clicks, and Adrian, you're like trying to parry, but Tusk's like learning how to handle his Toother a little better. Adrian, it's your turn.
The motivation, beating the shit out of me. I want to just make an attack, but I want to hold back because I don't want to hurt Tusk.
So you're gonna hit, but try and do no damage?
Yes.
Okay. Roll to attack.
Alright. That will be a 12, which I believe misses.
Yeah, that'll miss. Tusk just completely jumps over your swipe of your stick. And as he jumps over that, he's going to, with his mouth Tusk, slash at you for a scratch attack.
Okay.
14.
That will hit.
That's going to be 7 divided by 2, 3 normal type damage as his mouth Tusk scratches you.
Alright. After reeling from the scratch, I want to try and, do a motion where I try to swipe at his feet to, try and trip him up.
Okay. Go ahead, roll to attack. Whether it's strength or dex is up to you.
It's strength. That's my best. And that's a 4.
You try and swipe, and Tusk just kind of glares at you, and you falter a little bit.
Yeah.
Rolling right into that, I need you to make a wisdom save because he just did leer.
Wait, I'm actually good at these. 24.
24, yeah. You completely shrug off. It's your turn again.
This time, I want to try and strike to push Tusk away, kind of like in a jabbing motion.
Okay, you're trying to make him retreat? Or do you want to treat this as like a shove attack, or are you trying to just, again, hit him?
I want to do a shove.
Do an athletics check.
That is a 15.
He rolled a 16, so you do manage to shove him back as he kind of has to retreat a little bit. Now that you've given him a little room, Tusk is going to run and loop around, kind of flanking you, and he's going to try another dual chop set.
Okay.
12.
That hits.
Okay, first dual chop. 5 dragon divided to 2.
Okay.
Second dual chop. 16.
That will also hit.
4 dragon divided to 2. Make an intelligence check for Tusk.
Okay.
As Tusk runs across the sand, flanks you, strikes at you twice, comes out the other side, and what'd you get?
And that's a 2.
Not progress, but, you know, that's fine. He's still hitting you.
Man, he has
Yeah.
no idea what he just did, but it looked cool.
On my turn, I want to take an action to prepare to parry the next dual chopper scratch.
Okay, are you treating this as a dodge?
Yes.
Yeah, you prepare to, like, parry and dodge. Tusk is going to... I don't know what he's going to do. He's going to scratch at you. He's going to, as he almost touches the water, he's going to whip around, and as he does so, jump off the sand, trying to launch himself to do a scratch attack against you. 8.
That will miss.
Yeah, you managed to block him away.
As it comes back to my turn, I'm going to drop the blade and say, all right, I yield.
'Pokemon handling check with advantage.
23.
Axew is just going to put his toother to the
I
side.
sit down, and I beckon Tusk over.
Tusk is going to play in the water. He does not come over.
Okay, I'm going to go and play in the water
Mistral
with
comes
Tusk.
over.
Yeah, Mistral's there. Y'all kind of enjoying the beach for a moment. Eventually, evening will come. I will say, Adrian, make a... We'll do this as a performance check for you, Adrian. Because that kind of felt as you... It felt like you were playing with Tusk. So we'll see if this gets you some likability from him.
All right. Please. That's a 14.
Okay, you've got one more progress on Tusk's little friendship bar. He's still a little disingenuous towards you, but you know you've gotten a sense that you're making progress.
Yeah.
And with that, as the night wears on, you guys start to realize you're kind of tired, and you head back to the Pokemon Center. You go to sleep for the night, and we'll end our session there.
Absolutely wonderful session.
That
love
was
that.
great.
It felt good to be back.
We are still in Violet City, but a lot happened in Violet City.
With visits paid to the Melon Company and Sprout Tower, our trainers have powered up through some training and now find themselves resting before the unknown tasks of tomorrow.